Hi everyone, Ravi this side. Welcome to Engineering Adda. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about the EC2 instance of AWS. We are going to discuss what is EC2 instance and what are the key terms you should aware of when you are going to work with the EC2 instance. We are going to discuss all those things here, and then we are going to practically create the EC2 instance in AWS console. So all these things we will cover in this video. We will discuss about the EC2 instance, the key terms related to EC2 instance, and then practically we'll try to create the EC2 instance in AWS console. So this is the agenda of today's video. So let's get started for that. Now let me try to go to the next slide and discuss about what is EC2 instance. So here you can see EC2 stands for the Elastic Compute Cloud. So Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud is a key component of Amazon Web Services and provides resizable compute capacity in the cloud. EC2 allows users to rent virtual servers known as instances to run the application, host website, and perform various computing tasks without the need to invest in and maintain physical hardware. So EC2 allows users to rent virtual servers, and they are known as instances that help us in running the application, hosting the website, and performing various computing tasks, on the cloud. So you don't need to maintain a physical hardware. Now let me try to go to the next slide and discuss about couple of the key component or key terms related to the EC2 instance. Like what is instance, what is the instance type, what is the load balancing, and what are the life cycle of the instances. There are multiple terms related to the EC2, so we are going to discuss all the terms one by one. So first of all, what is the instances? An instance is a virtual server in the cloud that can be used for variety of the purposes such as running the application, hosting the website, or processing data. So instance is nothing but is a virtual server that help us in running the application, hosting website, or processing data. Now let me try to go to the next slide and discuss about the instance type. So based upon the compute power, memory, storage, and the networking capability, we can have different EC2 instances. So EC2 instances come in the various types, each optimized for the different use cases. These types differ in the term of compute power, memory, storage, and the networking capabilities. Now let me try to go to the next slide and discuss about the Amazon Machine Images. So what is AMI, or you can say Amazon Machine Images? An AMI is a pre-configured template that includes the necessary information to launch an EC2 instance. So this is a kind of virtual image that contains the information to launch an EC2 instance. When you are going to create a EC2 instance, you need to select a AMI, or you can say Amazon Virtual Machine. Users can choose from the variety of the publicly available AMIs or create their own custom images. Now let me try to go to the next slide, and here we have listed out the term elastic load balancing. What is elastic load balancing? As the term suggests, this helps us in doing the load balancing. So let's say you have created 3 EC2 instances for your application. So when client is going to hit your application, so to which instance the request will be going, that is managed by the elastic load balancing. EC2 instances can be used in conjunction with elastic load balancing, a service that automatically distributes incoming application traffic across the multiple instances to ensure high availability and fault tolerance. So you see, elastic load balancing helps us in doing the load balancing. Now let me try to go to the next slide, and here we have listed down the term auto scaling. What do you mean by auto scaling? Auto scaling allows users to automatically adjust the number of EC2 instances in a fleet based on the demand. So let's say you have, as of now, the demand of the EC2 instances is very low, or you can say the request that is coming to your application is very low. Then at the time, auto scaling will reduce the number of the EC2 instances which are active, and when the demand is high, it automatically increase the number of EC2 instances to meet the demand. So this ensures that the application can handle varying workload efficiently. Now let me try to go to the next slide, and here we have listed down the security groups and the network access. Security groups act as a virtual firewall for instances controlling inbound and outbound traffics. Okay, so these are nothing but these are kind of firewalls or fire rules that you can put when you're going to create your EC2 instance, so that whenever someone is trying to access your application, this firewall rule should work. So security group act as a firewall, virtual firewall for instances controlling inbound and outbound traffic. Users can define rules to allow or deny a specific type of traffic. Coming to the next term, which is key pairs. So when launching an EC2 instance, user can specify a key pair which consists of the public key and the private key. This key pair is used for secure SSH access to the instances. Okay, so this key pair is being used to access the application securely. Coming to the next term, which is elastic block store. EBS provide persistent block level storage volume for EC2 instances. User can attach EBS volume to instances to store data that persists even when the instances is being stopped or terminated. So this is extra, I would say, storage that is being attached to the EC2 instances to carry out the additional work. Coming to the instance life cycle, EC2 instances can be started, stopped, terminated, and restarted as needed. So these are the life cycle, or you can say the steps, or you can say the stages of the EC2 instance. Like it can be started, stopped, terminated, or restarted. Users only pay for the compute capacity they consume while instances are running. So users have to only pay when the instances are running. When they are stopped and terminated, users do not have to pay the price for that. Now let me try to go to the next slide, and here the term is regions and availability zones. So let's say you have created 3 instances of your EC2, okay, and you have deployed your application, but you don't you want one instance to be running in India and other instance to be running in the different part of the world, let's say USA or UK. So you have to define the regions and availability zone for that instance. So EC2 instances are available in different AWS regions, each consisting of multiple availability zones. Users can deploy instances in the multiple regions to achieve the high availability and fault tolerance. Okay. Coming to the next term is instance metadata and user data. Instances can access metadata about themselves, such as instance ID and public IP address. Users' data can be passed to the instances during the launch to customize their configuration. So these are like instance data. Metadata is kind of instance ID and the public IP address, and user data is something like users who has created the instance and all. So those things are termed as the instance data and the user data. Now in the summary, we can tell that Amazon EC2 provides a flexible and scalable solution for computing resources in the cloud, allowing users to quickly scale their infrastructure based on the application requirement. It is widely used by the businesses of all the sizes for a variety of the workloads. Okay, so this is about the EC2 instance. What is the EC2 instance and what are the key terms related to the EC2 instance we have discussed here. Now what we'll do, we'll try to practically create the EC2 instance in AWS console. Before going to create the EC2 instance in AWS console, let me try to practically summarize the whole points that we have discussed related to the EC2. So let me try to do that first, and then later on we'll try to practically create the EC2 instance in AWS console and see how we can do that. So first of all, we have discussed about the EC2, and then what is the instances, what are the instance type, Amazon machine images, AMIs, what are they, what is elastic load balancing, what is auto scaling, what is security groups and network access, what is key pairs, what is elastic block store, what is instance life cycle, what is region and availability zone, what is instance metadata and the user data. So keep this term in mind. I will show you where you can find those things and details about them when we are going to create the EC2 instance. So these are the terms that we have discussed. Now let me try to go to the AWS console and show you how you can create the EC2 instance in the AWS console. So let me try to come out of this slide and let me try to go there. And here you can see I already have opened the AWS console. for you. So if you are new to the AWS console, don't worry about it. So basically what you can do, you can go to the services and there you will find the service provided by the AWS. We have discussed these things in the previous video. So you can see we have the services provided by the AWS, which is analytics, blockchain, compute, containers, developer tool, machine learning, Internet of Things, and so many other services provided by the AWS. If you'll come here above, you will find this service provided by the AWS, which is compute. Inside the compute, you will find this EC2 instance. So go to the EC2 instance and there you will find the page of EC2 instance where you can create a EC2 instance for you. So you can see these are the terms mentioned here in the EC2 instance console. Instances, elastic IPs, load balancers, snapshot, auto-scaling groups, instances, placement group, volumes, and some of these terms we already have discussed there, right? So this is the home page, or you can say the main page for the EC2 instance. Now, if you come down, you will find this launch instance. This is the option where you can come and try to create a EC2 instance for you. So here you can see it is mentioned that to get it started, launch an Amazon EC2 instance, which is a virtual server in the cloud. So this is the option to launch a AWS EC2 instance for you. If you go down, you will find the others terms also, or others, but I would say options also, like service health and instance alarm, schedule events, okay, and migrate a server. So these are not we are going to discuss here. Now, if you want to create a EC2 instance, try to launch the instance here. So when you click on the option to launch the instance, you will come here to the another page where it is showing you how you can launch an instance. Okay, so launch an instance. Amazon EC2 allows you to create a virtual machines or instances that run on AWS cloud. Quickly get started by following the simple step below. So here you can provide the name and the tags for your instance. So let's say we are going to create a test instance here. So let's say the name of the instance is test_instance. Okay. Now, if you'll come down, you will find this application and OS images. We have discussed about this Amazon machine images, right? So the Amazon already provide couple of pre-developed Amazon machine images that you can directly use, like Amazon Linux, Amazon OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat. And apart from that, you can also browse for more AMIs and you can look into it. Here we are going to use this Amazon Linux to create our AWS EC2 instance. So just select any of them as per your need. Here we are going to use the Amazon Linux, okay? And this is also free. You can see this Amazon Linux 2023 MIs, and this is free. You can see free tier eligible. So we are just going to use this Amazon Linux. So just select any of the AMIs here. And if you'll go down, you will find the description of this AMI that you have selected. Okay, architecture is 64-bit and port mode is this. AMI ID is this. Okay, so just go down and you will see this instance type is T2.micro, which is a free tier eligible. If you want to search for the other instance type, you can come here and then just go scroll down. Okay. So you'll find multiple instance type. According to your need, you have to select it out. We are just going to select this T2.micro, which is a free tier eligible one. Now, if you'll come down, you will find this keep here, which help us you to connect your EC2 instance from your local machine. So you can see you can use a keep here to securely connect to your EC2 instance. So let's say you have created your EC2 instance and you want to connect to that EC2 instance. So how you will connect it? This keep here will help you in connecting with your EC2 instance. So this is what keep here is, and ensure that you have access to the selected key pairs before you launch an instance. So what you have to do with this key pair is you just go to the select option, and if you have not created any key pairs, it won't show you here. If you have created already some key pairs, it will be coming up here and you can select that out. But when you are going to first time create your EC2 instance, just create a new key pair for you. Okay, so just click on this option, and here you will find multiple options like key pairs type is RSA or ED. So I'm just going to select the key pair type is RSA, and I'm just going to use this .ppk file for the key pair because I'm using this putty to connect with the EC2 instance. So just select this .ppk file, and here you have to provide the name of the key pair. So let's say test underscore key pair. Okay. Now just create a key pair here, and you can see it is downloaded here. So keep it somewhere that in some folder so that you can use when you are going to connect with your EC2 instance. So keep it at some secure place or safe place. Okay. Now let me try to go down, and here you will find this network setting. So this will help us in connecting with your application from wherever you want. Okay. So let's say you have created a EC2 instance, you deployed an application on that EC2 instance, and you want to connect with your application. So from where you want to connect your application from, that you have to define here in the network settings. So you will find this, it is selected as allow SSH traffic from anywhere, and the IP is also defined here. Okay. So this is about that. We are not going to do anything here. And now if you'll go down, you will see this configure storage. And in the storage, we have 8 GIB and GP3. Okay. So don't touch on this. And if you'll go down on the advanced details, you will find domain join, directory, and IAM, instance profile, host type. So don't touch on these things. Okay. So if you want to just increase your knowledge on those details, then you can go through these fields and just keep reading on those things. Okay. So this is about this, and now you can directly come here and launch the EC2 instance. So just launch it and wait for few seconds. So you can see it is saying that launching instance, and it is saying successfully initiated launch of the instance. So go to that. Either you can go to the instance here, and you will find the instance that you have created here. So you can see this, the name of the instance is test underscore instance, and it is created here. The status of that instance is still pending, and in few seconds or few minutes, it will be up and running. So you can see it is started running. Now if you go to the right, you will find this instance type and others availability zone. So if you'll see this availability zone, this is available in AP Northeast 1C, and these are the public IP for you, and these are the other details related to this EC2 instance. Okay, so you can look into it, and if you select this, the downside you will find the details as well. So you can see this instance summary, and this is the host, or you can say public IP for this instance from where you can access this instance. And if you'll go down, you'll find the other option as well. Okay. So just try to read through these things and see what all the things are listed out here. Okay. So this is how you can create a EC2 instance in AWS. If you go to the status and alarm, you will find this, it is running. And if you go to the matrix, you will see this matrix related to this EC2 instance. Okay. And let me try to minimize it out. Alarm also you can go and explore. Go to the monitoring. You'll find this details here, and you can go and just try to see how it is behaving. If you go to the security, you will find the security groups associated with EC2 instance, which is this one. And if you go to the networking, you can see this IPs are mentioned here. Okay. If you go to the storage, you will see the storage that are associated with this EC2 instance. And tags, we have not mentioned anything, but we have provided only the EC2 instance name, which is test underscore EC2. Sorry, test underscore instance. So this is mentioned here. So this is about the EC2 instance. Now, if you want to change the instance state from running to stop or terminate, you can come here and you can find those things here. So let's say as of now, this is running and you don't want to use this EC2 instance. So you can go and stop this EC2 instance. If you want to restart it, you can use this reboot. And if you want to delete this EC2 instance, you can use this terminate option. So these are the options available. And as of now, I'm just going to stop this EC2 instance. And this will stop here. So it will take a few seconds. You can see it is stopping, and in few seconds it will be successfully stopped. So this is how you can create a EC2 instance in AWS. In the upcoming video, I will try to show you how you can create a Spring Boot application and deploy that Spring Boot application to the EC2 instance. Okay, so this is about the video, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe the channel for more such content. Thanks.